They are coming off a win, dramatic fashion in the Civil War in beating their arch rivals from Oregon State in the final 29 seconds. So they come into this 10-2 on the season, 7-2 in Pac-12 play. And the Ducks of Oregon about set to take the field here at the Alamo Dome. They will take flight right now.
Oregon's a great team. They're a BCS caliber team. They've got tremendous speed. A team that 4 or 5 weeks ago could have been playing for the national championship. We got to be us. Got to run the ball. Got to try to stop the run, get them in long yardage situations. We got to hit some key passes, and they've been really good in the kicking game. So we've got to be better than them tonight in the kicking game.
On the other side is Mark Helfrich in his first year as a head coach of the Ducks of Oregon. And he said to us yesterday, it's been like a 3-day coaching clinic being around Mac Brown. Kind of a mentorship in a hurry over the last 48 hours or so. And Nick Aliotti, another longtime great, the defensive coordinator. 22 years he's been on the Oregon staff. This will be his final game tonight. He's decided to retire, and he's one of the classics in all of college football. Who's won the toss? They want the football. Valero Alamo Bowl underway. The kick is deep and won't be returned.
Well, Case McCoy started out as the backup to David Ash. David Ash was injured in the third ball game. Case took over, went 6-3 as a starter. And the key for him tonight, end every possession with a kick. Extra point, field goal, or punt. Don't take unnecessary risk with the football.
So from the 25-yard line in a loaded backfield, it'll be the give to Malcolm Brown. And stuffed at the line of scrimmage. Jackson Shipley with Mike Davis a little bit gimpy has got to be the key man as a receiver. Tony Washington leading sacker for the Ducks. And on the back end, Ekpre Alomu is an all Pac-12 defensive back. Now they got something going with a running game, first down, and a lot more.
Flag.
Holding, offense number 8.
They got outside. Watch Shipley. Well, there it was right away. When I saw it, he was getting out of the way, but he grabbed initially, and a good call by the officials.
Second down at 18. Play action. McCoy's going to go long down the left sideline. Just overshot Marcus Johnson, who had maybe a half step on Ekpre Alomu. Ducks thinking about a blitz, and they bring it. McCoy down the middle, and it's intercepted. And it's Patterson coming the other way. Avery Patterson, and he's in. Touchdown, Oregon. As Todd said, don't get behind schedule. 3rd and 18's behind schedule. And it's a 37-yard interception return for a touchdown. And now the Ducks show the formation shifted to the left. And now everybody will come in. And that's just what Texas did. A gift. Case McCoy. Late throw over the middle. High. Deflected. Patterson, the senior safety, takes it 37 yards. 7-0 Ducks. 1-0 Oregon. The third pick six thrown by Texas quarterback this year, Todd.
Well, Jackson Shipley is the go-to guy on third down, so they have Ekpre Alomu on him. Now Shipley is going to actually get separation and is open, but the ball is thrown high, and that enables Avery Patterson, the safety, over the top to get the deflection. It would have been a catch, potentially a first down. The errant throw results not only in the turnover, but the first score of the game for Oregon.
And this one won't be returned, and they'll bring it out to the 25-yard line. So Texas will start again. Remember, they had a good run on their second carry of the ball game before the holding call. And this is Malcolm Brown, who gets out for 5 or 6 on that carry. McCoy in the gun. Malcolm Brown to his right, and whistles and flags stop this play.
Start, offense number 72, 5-yard penalty, second down.
And again, Texas cannot afford those kind of mistakes. They have to do all the little things right to have a chance against Oregon.
They'll keep it on the ground, and this one only back to the line of scrimmage. As you see, kind of middle of the pack on the third down conversions this year. McCoy in trouble, threw off his back foot, got it complete, but it's short of a first down. Got it to Kendall Sanders. Nice kick. Addison, fair catch over near the sideline and runs out of bounds around the 24. Been a fun few days here. Good turnout by the Oregon people. Most of them are in our hotel.
Yeah.
A lot of green. Right now they're in front 7-0. And the offense, first down from the 24. Straight up the middle, goes to the 30. And Byron Marshall pickers on Marcus this year. And a quick snap. Looking for his first throw. He might not get it off. And again shows his running ability right there. And that's something that was taken away from him with that knee injury you talked about.
Yeah, the severity of his injury, again, which most people didn't know, really took his ability to extend plays and also as a design quarterback runner in this offense. And really that left knee also hampers your ability as a right-handed quarterback to transfer weight and drive the football downfield.
And here he is running again. And a first down. Pickup of 12 more.
When he was rolling and healthy, this zone read aspect of their offense, where it's either the give or the quarterback keep, was very effective.
They're going 100 miles an hour right now. Running to his left and running for his life. And he got away from Texas again. And he might have another first down as he's knocked out of bounds right at the first down marker.
Even though he may not be 100%, he doesn't need surgery. And he looks awfully good, playing without a brace on the knee. And so far in the first possession, looks really good.
That was Scott Frost you saw there in the press box, the offensive coordinator, former quarterback star in his own right at Nebraska in his playing days. Straight up the middle. And they're just getting chunk yardage right now. Byron Marshall.
Best in the country at getting 4 or 5 yards down the field before contact if you don't disrupt things at the front.
Play action pass this time. Mariota down the middle on the run. And another first down at the 12 for Josh Huff.
And he's a Texas native out of Houston. Very, very important game in his mind and for him. Had some injury problems his first couple years. Has had an outstanding season this year as a senior.
At the 12-yard line. This time Texas might have them bottled up. And they do. It's going to be a loss of a yard for Marshall. Mariota is going to change things up here for the first time. And he's going to take a timeout.
Yep.
About Oregon. They got off to a great start as well. Started off, won their first 8 games, scored 40 points or more in all of those. Got up to number 2. Then a loss at 5th-ranked Stanford and against Arizona. Second straight season they've lost to Stanford, by the way. And then came back, and in the final half minute, it was Josh Huff with a touchdown catch with 29 seconds to go. And they beat Oregon State in the Civil War 36-35. So they come in 10-2.
And again, the health of Marcus Mariota is a big part of what they do well offensively.
Thomas Tyner in the lineup in the backfield for the first time. 8th play of the Oregon drive.
I think the mobility of a quarterback in the red zone is especially effective.
He's going to keep it after faking it to Tyner. And Mariota to the corner. Didn't get the first down, and a flag flies in at the 5. And let's see if this one's coming back. Marcus lost his helmet too, but he was out of bounds when that happened.
Holding, offense number 32. 10-yard penalty.
This is on the end of the line of scrimmage right here, number 32. He's going to be the lead blocker getting out there. He's in position. Ties him up, but see the hands are on the outside.
And I talked about Marcus Mariota losing his hat, but I thought it was out of bounds. I guess it doesn't matter. He's coming out. Jeff Lockey's coming in.
Got an empty backfield for him on 2nd and long.
And 3 wide receivers to the top and 2 to the left. 2nd down, 13. Lockey, it's a run all the way.
And a jump up front by Oregon. So we're seeing them go backwards a little bit here after being virtually unstoppable.
Offense number 24. 5-yard penalty.
Lockey goes out. Now 2nd down and 18. This is when.
Wait a minute, now they're telling him he can't come back in for this play.
It's got to be one play, not a penalty play.
When you have a helmet come off and the player is still in the field, he must go off for one play. If there is a foul, he has to stay out for that one play.
So it's an official play and a penalty doesn't count.
That's correct.
Straightens things like that out. So it's Lockey, at least one more snap. 2nd down and 18, and he dropped the ball and he has to cover it.
Obviously not knowing Mariota was going to leave the field, but the negative plays, stopping some of the momentum and putting them into a pass situation where those defensive ends, Reed and Jeffcoat, can get after the quarterback.
And they're quite a pair, both all Big 12 performers. Jeffcoat, number 44, standing up. And here goes Mariota running anyway. He's going to be run out before he can get to the first down marker. Matt is 4 out of 5, as you saw on the season. 25-yard attempts, and it's up and good. Be returnable. Duke Thomas. And he just got to the 20, and that's all. Nice run by Malcolm Brown.
Texas needs to slow things down a little bit here and again establish the running game with their big offensive line.
And this time on the sweep, Brown breaks free into the secondary. Another good run by Malcolm Brown, and no flags this time. So they had the same amount of yards penalty-wise as they did offense, but they get 12 more right here.
Nice job, Malcolm Brown, following his tight end, Jeff Swain, number 82.
And now Texas goes tempo without a huddle. Straight up the middle, but Brown will be stood up after a yard gain, and that's it.
Pretty good one. Yeah, he was a pretty good one. Ricky Williams. And they also have two that are suspended. Dajay Johnson and Jalen Overstreet, both suspended for academic reasons, are not here as well.
Here's Brown again. A good, tough run, and he's still standing up about 2 yards shy of the first down, and the ball comes out at the end. But that one was whistled dead. He's going to get it here again on 3rd and 2, and he gets it again. And he's into Oregon territory, down to the 45-yard line. First down, Texas. So in Oregon territory at the 43, and now Bergeron's going to give Brown a breather, and he goes down right at the line of scrimmage. Might have lost a yard as Ekpre Olumu in on the stop. This is a guy that has the opportunity probably to come out and go to the NFL if he chooses. Has not made up his mind yet. Straight runs by the Longhorns. And now play action. McCoy going to go deep. Got a man out there, and again, just overshot. This time, Mike Davis.
And Oregon brought pressure. One guy comes free, and McCoy just a little bit outside with this throw. Davis had his man beat to the inside, but the ball a little bit too far over his outside shoulder. And again,
3rd and 11 here.
Shipley in the slot and Olomu on him.
They're going to play it safe on the ground. And getting to the 40-yard line is Bergeron. 3 receivers to McCoy's left, and he's going that way on the crossing route, and he's got it. And it is Jackson Shipley, and Matt Brown says, move the sticks.
On 3rd or 4th down, that's where Case McCoy is looking to go with the football. Jackson Shipley, the majority of his receptions result in a first down.
A big one there to move it to the 32-yard line of Oregon. McCoy on first down to throw over the middle and completes it. Breaking a tackle is Bergeron, and he's got another first down. And now Texas is going to go tempo a little bit. They come up to the line in a hurry.
Nice job by Bergeron, the outlet receiver, getting right up the field and getting extra yardage.
Now back to Bergeron. Broke one tackle, a stiff arm, didn't get away. Whoa, he did get away. Somehow kept his balance. And let's see, he's okay. That was an awkward landing.
Now Bergeron hurt his foot after 3 carries in the Baylor game and sat out the rest of the game.
And in the red zone at the 17-yard line, Malcolm Brown back in. Texas on a pistol set, and he goes straight up the middle. And he's going to drive his way down for 4 more. De La Torre, the fullback, in an eye now with Brown, the tailback. Brown, first down. And it's 1st and goal at the 9. Davis and Shipley, the wide receivers, but it's been this guy, Malcolm Brown, that's got him down to the 9-yard line. He'll tote it again on 1st and goal. And Brown running over Ducks. And now 2nd down and goal at the 2. A 6-minute drive by the Longhorns. Brown driving to the goal line. He's close. Malcolm Brown has done most of the damage to get him to this point. And it's straight ahead for McCoy. Touchdown, Texas. Up and good.
Wake up. The future is upon us. Who will define it? Who will defend it? Who will explore it? celebrate it? Who will change the world and change themselves in the process? You will. This is the University of Oregon.
So Ledge, Oregon got 10 points in about 3 minutes and 17 seconds. Texas got 7 points in 7 minutes and 12 seconds. And he's got a chance from 2 yards deep. Great speed. But he slowed down and knocked down before he could get to the 25-yard line. Their time of possession, virtually nothing compared to what Texas did on that last drive. And this is Mariota. And the leadership. Phillips is one of their captains. Jenkins makes a nice stop on Marshall.
You know, it's funny because Jenkins had Mariota behind the line of scrimmage on first down and couldn't finish the tackle.
3rd down and 5. And you can hear the crowd in burnt orange coming to life here at the Alamo Dome.
Texas moving Jeffcoat around in a stand-up position.
Blitz coming. Easy throw and catch to Tyner, the freshman. And he's run out of bounds on the Texas sideline with a first down. So on 3rd and 5, he got 10. Little talking going on.
The back was wide open anyway, and a good decision.
Mariota on first down. He's going to run with it again. Boy, he's got great wheels.
Have to call a timeout.
Well, they got lucky. The quarter came to a close. It's 10-7 at the end of one. The 41-yard line.
We talked about the health of Mariota. 7 carries, 76 yards.
This time they go to their tailback, Tyner.
The reason that him being a runner, Mariota, is so important to this offense is that makes the defense account for him and add extra people at the line of scrimmage setting up play action pass.
There's the play action right down the middle to the tight end. And Bayless.
See, here's Bayless. Look at all these guys right around the line of scrimmage. You got to account for the quarterback run. Little play fake. He slips behind the linebackers, and that's an easy throw for Marcus Mariota. And I think more than anything, that play is set up by the fact that Mariota has run for almost 100 yards here early in the ball game.
That's a career-long catch. 27 yards for Bayless down to the 11-yard line. It's not 1st and goal. It's just outside the 10. 1st and 10 at the 11. And that's an empty backfield. Mariota's going to throw and low and incomplete. 2nd down at the 11. Mariota again, play action. In trouble from behind. He doesn't know it, and the ball is out. And it's going to go out of bounds before anybody can get it. Jackson Jeffcoat finally got some heat. Now the Oregon quarterback. And we got a duck down as well, and that's Tyler Johnstone, the left tackle.
The ruling on the field is that the ball was not recovered in bounds. It is Oregon's ball.
What Texas is doing with Jackson Jeffcoat is similar to what they did in the Texas Tech game. Instead of lining him up on the end of the line every play, they're moving him around in different spots. This time he works on the guard instead of the tackle and easily beats Stevens to get to the quarterback. He was the defensive player of the year in the Big 12. 12 sacks coming into the game.
Won the Ted Hendricks Award as best defensive end in the country, and that's the 2nd fumble he's caused this year. And it could have been a beautiful gift, but they just couldn't find the handle before the ball got out of bounds.
Tell you who made a nice play there. Jake Fisher, the right tackle, number 75.
Everett Benyard, the 3rd, is going to come in to play tackle. There's the big guy, number 71, 6'7", 308-pound senior out of San Diego.
That's a big loss for Oregon because Scott Frost told us Tyler Johnstone had been their most consistent offensive lineman all season. Playing that left tackle, has blocked against some of the best pass rushers in the Pac-12. And he was matched up with Jeffcoat.
The ball was fumbled from the 17-yard line forward. It went out of bounds forward to the spot of the fumble. By rule, the ball is returned to the spot of the fumble, the 17-yard line.
He's got Byron Marshall with him in the backfield. 3rd down at 16. Play action. Mariota going to flare it out there to Marshall. He's got Longhorns in front, and he's not going to get anywhere near the 1st down. Only got about 3 yards. This will be a 32-yard attempt by the true freshman out of Indian Trail, North Carolina. And this one just inside inside the right upright. Riverwalk isn't any prettier than during the holiday season unless the Spurs are winning the NBA title. And this will be returnable from the goal line by Kendall Sanders. And Sanders has got a little bit of room. And he's out to the 35, maybe the 36-yard line. All right, John, thanks. Texas now going to work from the 36-yard line, and it's Malcolm Brown who picked up about 2.
Oregon left tackle Tyler Johnstone was evaluated on the sideline for that right knee. Now, they don't give out injury updates, but from what I observed, they told him what the diagnosis seems to be for now. He put his hands over his face. His shoulders started shaking. He looks to be very upset. The players came over and consoled him, including Josh Huff and Marcus Mariota. He's getting fitted for crutches, guys. Does not appear that he can return.
Boy, that's terrible. Texas here again stuffed.
And now they put Texas in a situation they want, playing to the strength, which is their rush and the back end of their defense.
4 wide receivers for Case McCoy. McCoy down the middle. It should have been caught by Shipley.
Played a lot of ball together. A couple of these guys have been playing since their freshman year. They have great communication. They work well together. Ryan Jackson, a safety out of Hoover, Alabama, with a perfectly timed hit as the ball got to Shipley.
This one's going to take a Texas bounce. Wasn't the greatest punt in the world, but it made it all the way to the 11-yard line. Anthony Thomas, who Todd just mentioned, is in the backfield with Marcus Mariota from the 11. He gets the call. There's a flag down, and he's going down.
71 offense. Penalty. First down.
That's Everett Bernard III, the guy that's in for Tyler Johnstone. So first down at 15, back at the 6. And this is Mariota on a run all the way, and they're going to drop him at the line of scrimmage. That went from about 6.5 yards to carry to about 3.5. This is a run all the way again. But Mariota, the secondary, and his helmet comes off again, but he's got a first down.
Well, he's 6'4", 215 pounds with great speed. And you can see how hard he is to tackle.
Better strap that thing on a little bit tighter. That's his 5th run ledge of 10 yards or more already in the first half.
Now his best game rushing, 122 yards against Virginia. That was only on 4 carries.
Lockie will give it off to DeAnthony Thomas. He only got a couple.
The scary part is the coaches said they don't think he's 100%.
Right. I was just thinking that.
Looks pretty good at 95.
Second down and 8. Here's DeAnthony Thomas spinning his way close to a first down. It'll be about a yard shy. We got a late flag.
Hunt is a freshman.
After the play was over, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, offense number 77. 15-yard penalty, third down.
Mark Helfrich coaching him up on the sideline. But here you're going to look after the play was over. And you just can't do that.
Especially with a guy in striped shirts right next to you. Now they have 2 backups in on that offensive line.
Nana Gregg has come in now, a senior.
The defensive end, their best pass rusher, trying to give him a different look.
Mariota's going to float it out too far in front of Josh Huff. And kind of a tallywagger here that Shipley fields cleanly on a fair catch.
It's a 2 tight end formation. It's just the outside zone stretch play. And watch these Texas tight ends and linemen just stick on their blocks. And Malcolm Brown doing a good job running behind this physical offensive line.
48-yard line. The throw is tipped, but caught by the tight end.
He's out there. He's a big play receiver, number 1. They got to get his hands on the football.
Bergeron runs into Hart first. The tight end shifts to the right side. And McCoy's going to go that way to him, but he dropped the ball.
Who's done a beautiful job blocking, just started to look upfield, I think, before he secured the catch.
Fair catch taken just inside the 15-yard line. First down at the 15. And Byron Marshall only got about a half yard.
This team, when they played Baylor in that last game, they held Baylor under 60 yards rushing in the first half. They really controlled the line of scrimmage.
Second down and 9. Blitz off the corner. And Mariota's going to run the other way, and he's going to get another first down.
The ball and kept it and ran away from the blitz for a big gain.
He's been the biggest part of their offense tonight as a runner. Otherwise, Texas has held the high-powered Ducks, who average 47 points a game, pretty much in check. Remember, the touchdown they got was on an interception return for a score. Mariota going to loft it for DeAnthony Thomas on the sideline, and just a little bit off his fingertips. And again, you see Thomas in there with Mariota. That's a dangerous duo. A 2nd down and 10 from the 26. Here's a long one down the middle, complete, and it's Josh Huff.
Well, Josh Huff again has been a little bit quiet. Nice job running right down the seam, zone defense for Texas.
Down right at the 50. Back to the ground game, and a whistle before the play.
Ball start, offense number 1, 5-yard penalty, first down.
He had a career game in the Civil War, including the touchdown to win it with 29 seconds left.
A little dispute in what actually was said or not said
yeah.
in that recruiting process.
And again, the Longhorns have got it all bottled up. Marshall goes down, and that's Shiro Davis with a big play.
And the 5th penalty on Oregon's offense. And when they have stayed on course, Texas has had a difficult time stopping them, but the negative plays have been huge so far in the first half.
2nd down and 19. They've got to get all the way to the Texas 40 for a first down. Mariota, wide receiver screen. That was bobbled, but caught a 2nd time, and now planted is Braylon Addison. Boy,
I think the ball, well, it didn't come out. The way you tackle fast players in space, you don't depend on one guy. You get guys running to the football. Watch all these orange shirts running to the football and securing the tackle.
3 wideouts to the top of the screen. And it's going to be DeAnthony Thomas. They play it sort of safe here. And the Longhorns swarm under him and around him at the 47-yard line.
Well, I don't understand that.
Going to be caught inside the 10.
For over 100 years, our alumni have been earning awards like the Nobel Prize, the Pulitzer, Olympic medals, and the Heisman Trophy. But there's no sense limiting yourself just yet. The University of Texas. What starts here changes the world.
From their 8-yard line, it'll be Malcolm Brown. And Brown's got a crease. Malcolm Brown into the secondary. Brown across the 40, all the way out to the 48-yard line.
Trey Hopkins, the right guard, Mason Walters both get around and seal their blocks. One missed tackle, Jeff Swain, who's having a beautiful first half blocking.
Again, Swain, the tight end, switches to the right side. McCoy pump fakes one way, comes back, and his tight end dropped another. Well, he's having a great blocking game.
He's looking to go upfield before securing the catch. Watch his head turn before he secures the catch. He starts to turn to find the defender. First things first.
Aren't exactly doing him any favors. And this one is whipped out, complete to Kendall Sanders.
Only big play guys when they get their hands on the football.
You saw Raheem Castle, the middle linebacker, come out shaking up for Oregon. 3rd down and 7. McCoy rolling to throw, in trouble, fires late and incomplete, intended for Bergeron. He did switch the field though with that long run by Brown, and so Farah now can kick it to the far side and force a fair catch back around the 11 by Braylon Addison.
Last year we had this Oregon team in the Fiesta Bowl against Kansas State, and Kansas State was kind of playing right with them in the first half, and in the last 2 minutes they gave up a long touchdown drive that Marcus Mariota kind of came alive on, and it really put the game a little bit out of reach. Texas, as well as they've played, needs to get a stop on this possession.
Mariota's been the big play guy. Here he goes again. Mariota down the sideline. Knocked out of bounds in front of the Texas bench, but he's got another huge gain out to the 45-yard line.
I think this one might be the best, at least the fastest that they've faced all year.
132 yards in the first half on 12 carries. 10 yards plus a pop for number 8. Here he is, play action down the middle, wide open to Anthony Thomas. And Thomas down to the 36-yard line.
And just like that, again, they've played, Texas's defense has played solid. They've got negative plays, but in 2 plays, Oregon has completely flipped the field and is in scoring territory.
Again, play action. hit from behind, but throwing, that one's incomplete. Hit the dirt. Josh Huff, the intended receiver.
Well, he's a relentless pass rusher. Has had a great season. You know, he missed the final 7 games of the year last year with a torn pectoral muscle.
You know, a lot of times we talk about time of possession. You don't think that's a big deal. And with Oregon, it isn't. They're second to last in the country in time of possession because they score like this every couple minutes. They only have 2 drives of close to 5 minutes. They both came in the UCLA game. They're on the move right here with 1:39 left in the half. And coming wide is Thomas Tyner. And collared almost, but he got extra yardage, and he's close to another first down.
Scott Frost told us the last 2 or 3 games, this guy Thomas Tyner has become a real guy for them. He's a more physical runner, 200 pounds. You know,
3rd down and a yard. They go in a hurry, and it's Tyner who's got the first as he spins his way inside the 25.
You know, that was their 6th 3rd down situation. Prior to that 3rd and 1, they had 3rd and 5, 3rd and 13, 3rd and 17 twice, and 3rd and 24. It's a whole lot easier to call plays at 3rd and 1.
Scott Frost is calling him. Here's a slip screen complete to Addison. Addison, who did he get planted? At about the 17-yard line by Leroy Scott.
Oregon's in fine shape. They got 2 timeouts. Looks like they're going to use one of them right here.
Oregon, that is our 2nd timeout of the half.
Now, he has looked outstanding. Good decisions, running north and south, protecting the football when he runs. Some of it has been by design. Some of it has been improvisation. But he has been very difficult for the Texas defense. This time he read the blitz coming from the backside. Instead of giving it to the back for a loss of yardage play, kept it, ran the other way for a 10-yard gain. And he has been the most effective weapon running the football for Oregon, no doubt.
Let's check in with Holly.
So Marcus Mariota has had to wear a big, thick, black structural brace on that left knee with that partial MCL tear. But tonight he's just wearing a small sleeve. It's under the tights of his uniform. It's not very big and bulky, so he's got some more freedom of movement, as we're seeing from his running. But guys, it's no small miracle. Torn MCL, even a slight one, is very difficult to return from, and he's doing a great job tonight.
Yeah, he's a whole different cat, or in this case, duck, when he's healthy.
I'll tell you the other thing is when he was hurt and playing, he never missed a snap and never made an excuse. That's pretty impressive by this kid as well.
On the way, Jackson Jeffcoat's back out there for the Longhorns. Mariota shovel pass inside. First down, Moore. Heading to the end zone. Touchdown, Josh Huff.
Well, Peter Jenkins, number 19, reads the play and is in position. He gets off the block and he's right there, unblocked. Can't make the tackle on Huff.
What a huge scoring drive. In 7 plays, 88 yards and a touchdown, and now it's 20-7.
So it started with a couple of runs by Marcus Mariota, and then a beautifully executed shovel pass. Extend the defense, get Jeffcoat out of the way, and then a one broken tackle. Josh Huff, again, a powerful wide receiver. Scott Frost told us he plays with a little chip on his shoulder. That chip may be a little bigger tonight, being a Texas native.
And the rushing tonight, and now the throwing of Marcus Mariota, 130 yards and a touchdown on that last shovel pass that covered 16 yards.
You know, it's interesting. This guy, through the first 8 games, was as good as anybody in college football, a front runner for the Heisman Trophy. He gets hurt. They lose a couple games in November, and not only does he kind of fall out of the top leaders for the Heisman, he's not even in the top 10. And his coaches, I think, took that personally. And, you know, Marcus is such a humble guy, maybe one of the most humble guys I've ever met. He's never going to say anything, but deep down, I'm sure there's a little bit of a something that he wanted to prove in the ball game tonight. Of course, he made the decision to come back next year and have a big year as well.
He had a big first half, both with his arm and his legs, and he's given his team a 20-7 lead at halftime. As the Ducks looking for their 11th win of the season, they're halfway there. And the Longhorns defense played exceptionally well until that last drive that covered a long part of the field in the minute 24 seconds.